Hello friends, today we have would, another pure model. Would is the past equivalent of will. I will go home, I would go home. It's very simple as that. Now the basic meaning is prediction in the past or from a future, from a past point, future, or you also call it future in the past. Prediction in the past, from a point in the past. I will give you an example, then it will be easy for you to understand. You can say like that, before the meeting, we would consult each other. So that is, I can say, before the meeting. So that is a point in the past. From there you say you are predicting, we would consult each other. Understand? Before the meeting, from a point in the past you are saying something. Or you say, I thought he would attack me. Say, I thought he would attack me. For what, we don't know. What is the reason for that? We have no idea. I thought he would attack me. So that I thinking that is the point in the past. Understand? Before the performance, we would rehearse. See that? Before the performance, we would rehearse. So that is a point in the past. Then you are making a prediction. Understand? For those days, we would go out for a walk. Those days, we would go out for a walk. Understand? Those days. So that is a point in the past. Those days, we would go out for a walk. See that? So that is the basic meaning. Understand the basic meaning. Now, extended meanings, you have got a regular action in the past. For example, regular action in the past means habit. He would come to me for tuition every day. Students would come to me for tuition every day. He would come to me for tuition. He would come. That is regular action in the past. He would come. See then, he would come to me for advice. She would come to me for directions. They would go for a swim. They would go out to meet animals. That is, if they are in the forest, they would go out. So that is habit. Isn't it? Kind of habit you can. Regular action. Regular action means habit. He would smoke 5 packets of Charmina. It is not available now. Or Panama. There was a brand of cigarette called Panama or Charmina. Cigarette smoking is injurious to health. Brackets. Okay. So that is regular action. The king would go, in his younger days, the king would go for hunting. Would go for hunting. Or even without, in his younger days, he would go for hunting. I would go for climbing trees. You would go for, if you have got a habit like that, you would go to the library every day. Like that, this regular action we can say, or habitual action. Now the second one is, we can say, hypothetical result. Hypothetical means, if something happens, conditional. Hypothetical conditional. If you played well, you would win. That's all. If you played well, you would win. If you played well, you would win. If you sang well, you would get the first prize. If you studied hard, you would get a good pass, A plus for all subjects. Okay, so like that, that is hypothesis. Means conditional. If you do that, if you wrote well, you would get an appointment. If you performed well, you would get appointed. You would get appointed. If you worked well, okay, let's say something else. If you jumped well, or if you jumped, if you covered the height, you would get the trophy. So like that. That depends. Depends on what? On your performance. So that is hypothetical. Listen, it's a hypothetical result, you say. If you listened, past tense, listen to the teacher, you would remember all what he said. You would remember. If you turned a deaf ear to advice, you would meet with your own destruction. See, these are simple examples. And next is inferred probability. That you can see. You hear a sound like this. You hear a sound, tuck, tuck, tuck. Ah, that would be my friend. Because you have told him to knock thrice. Strangers will come and knock only once or twice. But if you get a sound like this now, see, you hear a sound like this. Ah, that must be my friend. I was waiting for him. So that is inferred probability. That's the third one. That must be, that would be my friend. Or you hear a cry, a terrible cry, then you say, oh, that would be an accident. Inferred probability, that would be an accident. Some people are laughing loudly. Then you will say, that would be a comedy. That would be a comedy. Laughing and also it's a result of the comedy. So, or somebody is shouting outside. Students, during class time. You hear some people moving around the campus and shouting. That would be an agitation. That would be a strike. That would be a strike. Understand? And you can say, this is terrible wind. That would be a tornado. Or a storm. That would be a storm. Understand? So that is, you can say, inferred probability. Right? And the last and the most important is this one. As far as would is concerned, last and most, very polite. You can say, would you please come? Would you please come for the meeting? Would you please come for the meeting? Will you please come for the meeting is also alright. Will you? Will you please? Of this is more polite. Would is more polite. Of, if you say will or would, will you please come? And would you please come? Would is universally accepted as the most polite way of asking a person for something. Would you please move a bit? Would you please stand there? Would you please keep quiet? Would you please stop talking? Would you please stand up? Would you please get up? Would you please come in? Would you please go out? Would you please come to my house? Would you please attend the party? Would you please stop telling lies? So that is the most polite way of asking. Would you please tell me the time? Would you please allow me to borrow your pen? Would you please get an admission for me? So this the most polite way of asking things to some other people. Other people. Understand? Yes. So now we have seen another pure model, that is wood. And then we saw it is past equivalent of will. Or sometimes it is called future past. It's called future past. Past equivalent of will or future past. So sometimes you will say, no, what a nonsense is this? Is it oxymoron, contradiction? Future past. So that means you should understand, you are talking from some point in the past about future. That is future past. You are talking, when I was a boy, I would climb. That is. But when I was a boy, I would climb. That is, you are talking, the point is, from point you stand is, when I was a boy. I would, that is future. That is future past. Sometimes you will think, what nonsense is this? Future past. Is there anything like future past? The point here is, see, the place where you stand here, that is your past. Alright. And then you are making a prediction. And that prediction is, as you can see, it has to be past. Talking about past. But at the same time, it is a prediction. So in those days, we would go out for a swim. In those days, we would go out for a swim. In those days, we will go out, you can understand that? That is not possible. So that is what is meant by future past. The point from where you are talking is sometime in the past. And you are talking about future things, those days. So you have to say future past. Understand? What is it? We can say like this. When I was very young, or put it like this, in my younger days, I would climb trees. In my younger days. Now I am 60 years old. But in my younger days, I would climb trees. The younger days is past. Then, from the past point, you are making a prediction. And that prediction is, of course, for a future event. That is, you can express only in the past. Because the point is past. So the event also has to be past. At the same time, it has got a future meaning. That's why it is called future past. Understand? In her younger days, she would sing very well. She would sing. That is younger days, not now. Now she is 75, 80. She cannot sing. Her sound is harsh. Some people are like that. Clear? Is that clear to you? Yes? Very good. So there you are. So I used to wonder like this. When I heard this first time, when I heard future past. What is future past? Now I understand. I think you also understand. Great time for you now, plenty of time, staying at home, study at home, take care of your health. At least spend, as I always say, 4 hours for academic purposes. Now the best time for you to learn English. And now before that, to kill the killer virus, use soap and sanitizer. Very, very important. Mask, another important thing. Staying away, another important thing. You can go through my Corona literacy program also. I have posted about 7 videos on. Each video is lasting for 50 seconds, 60 seconds, or 5 seconds, not 5 seconds, 1 minute maximum. I think the longest one is 1 minute 30 seconds. That's all. So you can, just when you are free, you can go through that. There are 7 lessons I have posted on YouTube. So you can go through that, or it is also available on Facebook and Twitter. So see you. Have a nice time. Take care of your health.